Hi. Welcome to Energy with Tiara. This is me, Tiara. Thank you for coming to share your energy, coming to, you know, uh, obtain some of my energy. So we just gonna vibe out tonight. Right now, I'm gonna give you a second to get whatever you need to wind down, whether you need a glass of wine or whatever you need. This is your time to kick back and chill. And also, and you can be engaged in the conversation on the topic that we're having and discussing on tonight. Um, so yeah, just vibe with me. Just vibe with me. Go ahead on. Get whatever you need to, whatever you. I don't care if you're sipping on a juice box right now. This is your time to shine, relax, unwind. Let them kids do what they do. This is your time. Come on, just vibe with me. Like I said, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more time. A little bit more time. And I'm gonna give myself time too. Light my incense. I love incense. I love wax burners. I love scents. I just love it. And then it's a spiritual thing. If you're into kinetics and things like that, you understand what I'm saying, with the whole your seven chakras and stuff like that. We're gonna get into that on another time at a later date. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. All right. Hey, welcome. I'm also on Instagram live at Tiara C. So it's at Tiara__C. Make sure it's 2 underscores. Remember, my people on Instagram. Hi, this spoken word. What's up, cousin? We got really fest Murfet join. Excuse me if I pronounce your name wrong. We got W Felicia in here. Hey Felicia. Um Actually Felicia, she does events and props and things. She's awesome. Felicia, DM me or leave in the comments your information so I can, continue to put you out there. You know. So yeah. Vibe with me. So got my incense lit. I'm wine. I'm still on red Moscato as of now. Yeah, tonight. Um, see, boom, bloom. And remember, just feel free, to comment on the topic of discussion. I encourage you guys to hit that request button to go live with me if you are on Instagram live right now. Um, Go live with me. I will gladly accept your request to go live where you can share your energy with the rest of the world and stuff like that. So yeah, just vibe with me. Another way to vibe with me. I love feedback. If you have any questions, concerns, you may even need advice, you can always email me at lettiarac@gmail.com. That's LETTIARA letter C @gmail.com. All right. So let me pour it up right quick. And as you guys know, some of you may know, we always bless the live. And what we do, how we bless the live? We bless the live by taking 3 sips of whatever you're drinking. I don't care what you're drinking. It could be a bottle of water. But when you listen with energy, with CRC, and you tune in, whenever you tune in, I don't care if you get here late. You take your 3 sips, your 1, your 2, and your 3. Take your 3 sips. And that's how you bless the live. That's how you bless the line. Let's go. Glasses in the air. Bless the live. Let's go. Sip 1. Sip 2. Make this one count. Sip it 3. And there you go. There's your cover charge. There's your cover charge. So tonight, topic of discussion is it's really real. It's some things that we all don't talk about. What's going on? We got mean records in the building. Um, Something that people don't really talk about until it happened, but it's like more of gossiping and not like talking. It's more of, adding to the fire instead of trying to put it out, or calm the fire down. And tonight's discussion is entitled Death at a Funeral. Not how you guys may not how you guys may seen. I know everybody saw the movie, but no, death at a funeral, and you're gonna know why just in just a second. But for right now, I need to give a shout out to Freedom K Radio, the Liveline TV, and Curly. Curly is one of my dear friends. She's actually my line sister. She's my sister, and she helped come up with this topic tonight, and I also brought some things to my attention. So shout out to you, baby. Y'all gonna see us soon. Don't worry about that. But yeah, tonight is gonna be, it's gonna be something. Also, I am on two platforms as of now: Instagram Live, IG, and I'm also live on YouTube. Hey, all YouTubers! I'm alive on YouTube. Energy with Tiara. So you can find me. You want to see my beautiful face and everything else. Go ahead, like and subscribe. I will have other things in the description below. Just wait for it. Hold on a second. So make sure you like and subscribe. And request to go live again. Like I told you, request to go live with me if you're on Instagram. Share your message to the world, whether it's you commenting on the topic of discussion, you want to show your energy through song, through rap, through poetry. Hey, I even have, I didn't spill the beans. Yes, I have a poem for tonight. And it's fitting for tonight because everything revolve around communication. So communication is key. So just wait for it. I know everybody, the anticipation is built up. I put something on my Facebook, the Tiara So Adorable Horton Facebook page, and my TRC Facebook page, and it was basically just about what we're about to talk about, death at a funeral. But it's, like I said, it's something that that happens. But right before we get into that, let me give y'all some updates. If you guys didn't know or whatever, as everybody knows, tomorrow is Juneteenth. Yes, Juneteenth. A lot of establishment and businesses, companies, even some cities and states, have actually adopted and recognized Juneteenth as a paid holiday. So yes, we're doing something, you guys. We're doing something. Hey, Curly, make sure you bless the live with your 3 sips of your drink, whatever you're drinking. Remember that. So, before we get into that, again, tomorrow is Juneteenth. And there's been some things floating around, like some boycotting things. I just want to, put y'all up on game, because to make a change, sometimes we got to hit them where it hurts. You feel me? So, okay, as everybody knows, tomorrow is Juneteenth. That's, starting. So the first day of the boycott will be on Sunday. We're going to boycott big chain and department stores like Macy's and stuff like that. We're going to boycott that. We're not going to buy from them on Monday. We're not going to buy from any major fast food chain restaurants like McDonald's and stuff like that. Like, if you can, and you should, support the Black community. Black Lives Matter. Support the Black community. So Monday we're gonna boycott the chain restaurants. Sunday. Okay, we did. Yeah, okay. Monday. Then Tuesday, we're gonna no online shopping, none whatsoever. No online shopping. Wednesday, no supermarkets. No supermarkets, when Dixie, Walmart. Try to find like a local black owned grocery store. There's some out there. Please ask around. When I get to that information, I will share that with you guys. Um, Thursday you're gonna repeat Sunday and Monday. Friday you're gonna repeat Tuesday and Wednesday, and on Saturday we're not gonna spend any money at all. Period. With the T. Periods with a T, because we as black people bring in most of the revenue. That's all we do is buy, buy, buy. We have so many debits and not enough credits, you know. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, money. We have so much going out, so much money going out, and not enough coming back in. So we have too many debits and not enough credits, you know. So we're gonna do that. Hold on, I need to sip again. What's up, y'all? What's up? Let me give a shout out to Curly. Curly's on the line. Um, Felicia, she's still on the line. Hey, my baby. That's my cousin right there. We got Jason from Me Records. What's going on? Nicole, Miss Spoken Word. Come on, Miss Spoken Word. Request to go live. I'm all for it. What's going on? All right, so let's get into something else. Before we get into the main topic. So this is Energy with Tiara C, and I do share energy with you guys. One of my many talents is poetry. I write. I not only write, I sing a little. That's another outlet. Yeah, I write poetry. I dance. As you guys know, I am a host of the Liveline TV. I just got on with Freedom X Radio, so y'all be looking for that. Please be looking for that. In the near future, I will be giving you guys the update on that. Yes. Again, even if you are on YouTube right now, like, subscribe, share, get in them comments. I love the feedback. So, as I told you guys before, I had a piece tonight. What's up, Jason? Jason online. We got JP Aldrich. We got Blade One Fam. What's going on? So I told you guys I did have a piece tonight, and it's very fitting for what we're gonna talk about. Just hear me and not so much focus on the words. Just don't listen to my rhyme. Just like take note of the message. And I will explain the message if nobody got it. So I'm gonna pause the background music right quick, and I'm gonna let her rip. Yes, I am reading from my pad. Yes, I write so much that I tend to forget when I write what I've written. So this piece is called "My Unhealthy Language." The time that I wrote it, it wasn't an unhealthy language. But as of today, now it's a language from the past. I'm a just yeah. All right, so here I go. My unhealthy language. Silence was never part of our language. It's like I have so much to say, but keep choking on things like emotions that get in the way of articulations to conversations. My silence came from my own insecurities. Thinking my heart didn't want to beat or speak to me. The absence of words break connections, a tool the devil used for distractions. This is day 2 of breaking silence, and I don't care where we are. I don't care where we are. I don't care where we are or what I say. This silence has to go away. Even if I have to scream to the first word that comes to mind, I am the kind of person to go after what I want. Y'all know that. I know she's saying speak now, but She doesn't know how many languages she speaks at one time. So I'll be the first to leak every thought, every feeling, every tear, so I could no longer hear silence. And that's it. That was one piece that I chose to share tonight. Just expounding on it. We all have unhealthy language, unhealthy languages. We all have it. And one unhealthy language that we do have in common as human beings is communication. That's where most of the mistakes are made, through communication. Some of us don't know how to communicate. Some of us are scared to communicate. We fear of what we're about to say that we don't communicate, or it's because of the outcome that we don't want to have or experience that cause us not to communicate. Whether it's fear, anticipation, or whatever. Because most of us, when we get hurt or when something goes wrong between you and another person, we automatically shut down. What's the first thing? Oh, you burn me, I'm not going to talk to you no more. Unhealthy language, we shut down. We don't talk. I'd rather talk to you and tell you how I'm feeling and then decide whether I'm going to continue to talk to you or not. Because it's a lot of relationships that has been broken because of communication, that unhealthy language, whatever language that's unhealthy to you, whether you shut down, whether you talk too much, whether you say things you really don't mean, and then you want to come back on it and be like, oh, but I ain't mean it. Yes, you did mean it. Because guess what? When we're angry, and I'm not the only one, when we're angry, we tend to say things that 9 times out of 10 is true. It's true, but we say it in a manner to where it hurts that other person who we're talking to. Am I wrong or am I right? I know I'm right. Come on, y'all, talk to me. Talk to me, somebody. Unhealthy language. What's going on? We got Soko in the building. Hey, Soko, what's going on? I need you, Soko, I need you to bless this line, baby. Bless this line 2 ways. Bless this live, taking 3 sips of whatever you're drinking, and request to go live with me. Request to go live with me, and bless us with something you either wrote, you know, a poem or a snippet out of one of your books. Just keep the cuss until minimum. But yeah, Soko, that's an author. Again, DM me your stuff, Soko, so you know I can help push it out and stuff like that. Okay, she said let her put on a shirt. Okay, so while Soko is putting on the shirt, we gonna finish this right here. What I have to say about unspoken language, which brings me to a question: like, what's y'all broken language, like unhealthy language? Everybody has an unhealthy language, body language, language that come out of your mouth. You know, whether you're bilingual and whatever you really want to say, you say it in a different language. Like that's an unhealthy language. Like whatever you have to say in like another tongue, you can say it in the native tongue that you speak with that other person. Like, yeah. Okay, here's Soko. We got Soko coming on here.
What's with you?
Hey, Soko, how you doing, baby?
My book comes out tomorrow.
A book comes out tomorrow. What's the name of your book, baby?
Golden Charms of Erotica. You already know. Stop playing. Bitch.
Oh, okay, y'all. So look. I read a snippet of it in the making, and oh my god, oh my, like y'all need to get it because guess what? I need your book.
I promise. I talked to Nita earlier, and you know I'm gonna grind you guys. You know I kept my word.
Where can we buy it? We
I'm gonna post the link. I'm gonna send a link to you. I'm gonna send a link to you directly. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not
Send it,
playing.
baby, because I'm a share. And when I say I'm a share it, and I'm buying a book, baby, because I need that snippet right there, baby. Y'all,
It's sentimental, it's
it's
sentimental
very.
to me. I
Y'all
just
really gonna
lost
need
my
y'all
brother,
wine for this.
and tomorrow is his birthday, and I'm serious. I'm serious about it. It's $31 in tribute to his 31st birthday.
Oh yes, oh yes.
And my ambition is to at least sell 1,000 copies, just 1,000 copies, and then I'll put it on Kindle. Because right now I'm still editing it for the Kindle version, because Kindle is different, but I want it to stay true to the tribute.
Yes.
On his birthday, 31, because this is some secrets about to be told. Bitch, you can't just open this up online.
No. So look, so cool. I know you so cool, but because of the platforms that I'm on, I'm gonna need you to keep your cursing at a minimum. All right, you can still be you, but just try. I know it's just try.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And I drink champagne, and like it means a lot to me, regardless of everything, because like it's been 10 years since I composed something for an audience. You know what I'm saying? Like everything else has just been like in prestige mode. You know what I'm saying? Like I was learning different tactics in writing and skill. So I haven't composed like a story in 10 years.
Yeah, that's good. So what you gonna bless us with tonight, girl? What we getting?
I don't know.
She get the clear the throat. Yes, girl.
Well, what is it you think I should do before I go?
Do you?
What do you think I should recite for the people?
Whatever you're feeling.
No, because you told me I have to be censored. You could
turn
and PUSSY and things, so I know.
Just say nookie. Just say nookie. Just say nookie.
What you say?
Just say nookie.
Oh no, because it's a whole. It's like a ballad.
Oh Lord. Okay, well give me something else. Give us something else.
I don't know. In tribute to my brother, because I wrote this, and like when I was with him, I'm gonna recite this, and let's see if you can tell where I got this from.
Okay.
It's entitled Fresh Prince. Now this is about 12 years old. Okay, tell me where this come from. Sitting in the basement on the tricycle, girl getting on my nerves. I went out of my mind. I thought she was fine. Don't even know if her body's hers. Where they come from?
It sounds familiar. I can't tell you right now, but it do sound familiar. It's on the tip of my daggone tongue. Oh man.
Where does that come from? You don't know?
Come on, you gotta come on, jog my memory.
It's entitled Fresh Prince.
Oh, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Man, you playing with me.
Right. And then I say, and I'm gonna get off here. I'ma change it up, bring it, slow it down, and take my time. Brew some facts, eat some food, let it go and get some more. Feel the pain, feel the same, shine my streams and sing my blues. Tell some jokes, meet some folks, play around out of town. Back again, change my scene, tickle toes and go some more. Play a trick, slice you quick, keep a smile, fuck you clowns. Broke the clues, fix the rouge, change the name and kept the change. Broke the clues, fix the rouge, change the name and kept the change. Sitting in the basement on the tricycle, girl getting on my nerves. I went out of my mind. I thought she was fine. Don't even know if her body's hers.
Yeah. I love it. Thank you so much.
Now I'm gonna go.
Thank you, so cool. But yeah, don't forget to
champagne, and you know how I am.
Yes, I am. Oh yes, I do. Yeah, just remember to send that to me, because baby, we're gonna buy some books tomorrow, right? Hi y'all.
Yes,
we're buying books tomorrow.
It's a must, because I kept my promise to you guys, and it's a beautiful thing. The complete edited concept. I think you guys are gonna be proud. Like I said, I talked to Nita. As soon as you open the book, bitch, her tribute is right there. Excusez-moi s'il vous plaît. But it immediately is plastered. So I told her I hope she appreciates it because I said it from the heart.
Yeah, I do. I appreciate it, and I'm pretty sure she appreciates it too. Cause
yeah,
anything from the heart, yeah.
Excited. I hope you are excited, like I'm excited.
I am excited. People on this live are excited. So
it's gonna be pretty, and you know there is no synopsis. There is nothing like the book. So when you open the book, how it is with the eyes is just when you read the book, it's just gonna be like eyes facing outwards.
Well, I can't wait, and I know Curly can't wait, honey. Oh, I cannot wait. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, you really gonna need. Listen, people, y'all really gonna need your wine, your strawberries, and stuff like that. But this is like a bomb movie for real. So, but
no, because stop that. You know when you finna pick back up because you got the sample. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So just imagine what you read is now cleaned up.
Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
And then when you come after that, you're gonna jump into a sequence, and the sequence is gonna fuck you up because you know it's all true.
All right. Well, let me get you off of my live, girl. I talk to you to stay on here because the topic we're about to jump into right now is bomb, and I need y'all to beat up the comments. You heard me? All right, hold on. Let me take a sip. Another sip. That was more like a gulp. Okay, so I gotta turn back to the page, y'all. So cool. Yeah. But yeah, it'll be in the descriptions and stuff like that. So the topic of discussion is about you know how people have two families, like this guy, you know, he has his main family, then he'll have, you know, the side chick or whatever. And it may not even be the side chick. The side chick may be the main chick, but they had to marry the wife, the main chick, because the wife got pregnant. Like, yeah. So let me get into this. So this is the scenario. If you're dating a married man and have kids by him, quote, the wife don't know, and the man dies, should you tell the wife? Again, it said, if you're dating a married man and have kids by him and the man dies, should you tell the wife? My personal opinion in that situation, yes, you should tell the wife. I believe that the wife should have already known about you know the outside kids or the side kids, however you want to call them, his kids. He should already knew, because like the old saying is, there's a cost to pay the boss. To be the boss, you gotta pay the cost. You know, you gotta pay the cost to be the boss. So if you're a guy and you have like this side chick with a baby and stuff like that, you need to tell your wife. You know. But nowadays, like in this generation, they're not doing that old school stuff, because I know back in the G, you know, the dude, they have, you know, they got married, then they got the side piece on the side and got kids by her, but they took care of both houses. They took care of both houses and they spent time with both of the women. And 9 times out of 10, the wife knew, but it wasn't no. It was always like, oh well, he's taking care of home, so it really must not be that serious. No, it's that serious. He just want both of y'all. You know, he just, you know, he want both of y'all or whatever. So my advice to that would be, the wife should have known. Yes, you need to tell the wife, because at the end of the day, it's about the kids. When you have kids involved, you have to, you know, eliminate yourself, like. Not eliminate yourself, but like more of yourself need to calm all the way down, because you have kids. You know, you have kids, and then on top of that, you're dating a married man. How I feel about that? No, I don't condone dating a married man, but it's still. I mean, it's 2020. You have different situations. You have different scenarios. Now you may have like the typical old, you know, traditional man cheating on his wife or his girlfriend with somebody else. Okay, you have that. Then you have the husband cheating on the wife. Um, Now sometimes the wife does know, especially if they're like in a poly type relationship. Um, if if it's that type of thing, then I don't see a problem with it. Dating a married man. I mean, if that's the type of agreement they have within that marriage to be open or have a poly relationship, then boom, bam, pow, let's go. What else? But according to this, what was written and what was wrote, I don't know the scenario, but according to this, well, I know the scenario, but according to what was written, um, the side piece knew about the wife, but the wife didn't know about the side piece and the kid. My advice, yes, you need to tell the wife. I'm sorry, as much as people will probably disagree and be like, oh, this is a detrimental time and she just lost her husband and then you're going to put this on her. There was never a right time. Like Chris Brown said, there's never a right time to say goodbye. There's never a right time to bring up that type of news. Like, hey, babe, what you doing? Nothing. Just got home from work. Well, how was your day? Well, I had a baby by somebody else today. Like, that's never an easy conversation. So, some other questions were: should you show up at the funeral and march your kids in with the family? Um, my advice to that would go back into talking with the mom, like talking with the wife or whatever, or the main chick, talking with them or whatever like that. And if push come to shove or whatever like that, like the wife is like, or the main girlfriend is like, oh, well, no, blah blah blah, because there are some women to be like, no, that's my children for the blah blah blah. I would say still bring them still bring them to the funeral, and I'm gonna tell y'all why later on. Yeah, still bring them to the funeral. Yes, because that's their daddy. Like, they didn't choose to be here. That's their daddy. The next one was, should you sit in the front with the kids? Again, that goes back to the beneficiary, the wife or the girlfriend or whomever is the beneficiary, to this man. Which will be, of course, the wife, but nowadays, most of the time, well, sometimes the wife is not even a beneficiary. Let's open up another can of worms. Let's just stay in this can of worms. Um, so yeah, should you sit in the front with the kids? It depends. Now, we have some families to where the wife will be like, yeah, sit up here because that's your, that's his kid and that's your child too. Yes, you sit up here with us. I've been to funerals, and I have I know people who actually go through things like that and have went through things like that. The next question was, should you place a separate obituary in the paper acknowledging the kid and you? That right there, that last one, big no. Big no. Because when it gets down to, okay, let's just say the wife was like, no, I don't want you here. I don't want your kid part of it, blah, blah, blah. And then you be like, okay, well, I'm going to put a obituary in the news articles and online and stuff like that. No, you're being a little kid right now. We all need to be adults. Okay, first of all, the wife has been a little kid because she don't want you or the child to have any doing with the funeral or being acknowledged or whatever like that. She's being a kid. But you are actually being a kid as well because you want to not blast it on social media. The news, yes, the news is social media. You want to blast it on social media. That 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 wouldn't be acceptable at all. Now, in that situation, if the wife is like, no, I don't want y'all a part of it, then you should fight. I think you should fight, at least, for him to know his siblings and to actually, come, have a come to Jesus moment, even if you have to have a mediator there with the wife, to have her understand, hey, this has nothing to do with the kids, because at the end of the day, they are siblings. They need to know each other, because we don't want I was about to say ancestry, no incest going on, with them not knowing each other, and kids do look different from when they're small to grown or whatever like that. So that will be wrong. Now, if you guys want to comment on this, please share your comments. Talk back with me or whatever like that. Hold on, let me sip again. I need to sip. I'm doing a lot of talking. I'm gonna sip that again, and put that right back on that background music. How y'all doing tonight? While I'm sipping, how y'all doing tonight? What y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Come on, y'all. This is the time. This is the time to drink. Come on, re up, drink, re up. Fill a bottle back up. Go get your water. Finish cooking. Whatever you doing, this is the time. Cause I'm about to get into something deeper. Hold on. Mm-hmm. That right there, good. So Curly said, if I was the wife, I ain't having it. Take your lick. You should you should have been messing with a married man. And okay, so she's saying if she was the wife, she wouldn't be having it. No, she wouldn't have it. Take your look. You shouldn't have been with a messing with a married man. Take your lick. I understand it. Y'all know I look at things from different views. Just because I agree with it doesn't mean I can't understand it from a different angle. Or just because I disagree with it doesn't mean I can't look at it or understand it from that angle. Now, Curly said that, she ain't having it. She like, you should never be messing with, my man, my husband. No, you cannot walk. You can't walk. You or your child can't walk, or your child can walk, but you can't. However it may be for you, Curly. But Felicia says she's cooking. Yes, yes, yes. I'm glad you're still with me. Come on, I'ma bless you. Come on, I'ma bless you. I'ma bless you. I'ma bless you. Oh, hold up, gotta re up. Curly says, have not been messing with that woman husband, right? Right. And then there's some women who don't mind that. On the fact of there's some women who like being single. They like they like having that man that goes home every night or whatever like that, and still spoils you and stuff like that. They could take them having a they good with it. They fine with it. And according to what was read, what I got. This is not a poly relationship. So again, like I said, there are some women who's okay with that. And I'm not trying to side with them, but there are, some women who prefer not to date married men, but because this man was so successful in pursuing, like there was, us women, we like to be chased. We like to, we like for a man to be on our job. Be like, girl, you better go ahead somewhere, but at the same time, be like, so you can't always fault the woman. You could fault, I personally fault the man, because you never know what a woman is going through. Sometimes as women, we act on our emotions when we're vulnerable. And then we get into a situation that is kind of hard to get out of, Um, hold on, y'all. I'm reading up. Well, the bottle is gone. There we go. So, cool. So with all that being said, like I said, comment on this. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna read the comments, and I'm gonna, I comment back and stuff like that because I be looking. No lie, and I'm about to tell y'all, this is no lie. I actually experienced something just like this scenario. And this was about back in 2012. One of my great uncles died. And from a little girl, I always knew he had kids by somebody else. And I knew that other person, which I call them my auntie too. I just had two aunties with, and stuff like that. being so young, my mama, she didn't go into detail. But as I got older, I started to put two and two together. Okay, boom, bam, pow, that's how I go. So this is the thing. This is what happened. So my uncle had a wife. They both are deceased now. But my uncle had a wife, and he had a girlfriend on the side. Now the girlfriend on the side, they've been together since they was 14, but he cheated on you know, this person, my aunt that he been with since he was 14. He cheated on her, and he made a child with my aunt, well, my other auntie that he married. Now he's old school. He's my great uncle. He's old school. So back in the G, once you get a woman pregnant or a girl pregnant, you gotta marry her. They felt like that was their obligation to marry her. So he married her, but he still had the other one on the side because he was so much in love with him. But I gotta be a man. But what he did was he paid the cost to be the boss. He took care of both households, made kids with both women, and was completely fine. Now, do I think my auntie that was married to my uncle, did I think she knew about the other one? Of course. They've been together way before her time. Of course, she knew about her, but as women, well, hell, he's still coming back home. He's still taking care of home and stuff like that. So, especially, women from that era, they brushed whole lot of stuff under the rug. So, yeah, that's what had happened, with that situation. So, like I said, he had a family with the wife, and he had a family with what we would call the side piece. But I don't really count her as a side piece because she was a main chick, but he just got the side piece pregnant and had to marry the side piece. You feel me? So at the funeral, when my uncle died, at the funeral, it was at a funeral home, and they had a parlor, like it was the front parlor, the front area, um, and then what a body is and a casket is and stuff, and then you had a back parlor, that it was separated by French doors, but you could still see through the doors and you could open it and stuff like that, So throughout the whole service, you know, I know it's my aunties and them, they looking back and looking around, and I'm like, wow, what's going on? So I'm looking back, and she was like, that's auntie such and such. And the whole other family, I was like, oh my God. So I'm like 22 at the time. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, my legs started to shake because I didn't know it was gonna pop off. Cause I'm like, Lord, you know. So, the eulogy was fine and stuff like that. So it came time for the viewing of the body, the last viewing of the body, when they sang I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. So, they always start at the back first. Baby, them doors went open. My auntie from the other side, the other woman, she was all destroyed. It was her two kids, her siblings' kids, all that, from everybody from that side. They walked. I mean, they had my uncle on the shirt, all that. They had a different, the little wreath, flower set, all that. Walked up, and my other auntie, she was just wailing over my uncle, just wailing. I'm looking at, the wife like, ooh shoot, and she just, and then the whole family they exit, and then we came, we viewed the body and stuff like that. But this was the situation after, behind the scenes or whatever. The family of, my uncle's family that he was married to, they had a separate, they had a private, repast. Brittany, I'm gonna call you after this live, and I'm gonna let you know who I'm talking about, but I can't name no names. So so yeah, he was, she was all like, the behind the story was, the wife was like, really didn't want her there, and thought it was so disrespectful, and how dare she, and all that there. And on the back end, on the other side, with the other auntie, who he wasn't married with, I mean, married to, she was like, I don't care. Like all her people, all her daughters and stuff was like, I don't care. We going. Her daughters was like, which is my cousins, was like, I don't care. That's my daddy. That's my daddy. They was like, I don't care. So they, they about, they about that. They was ready or whatever. But pay respects or whatever like that. But it was like separate, and I still think like it was kind of immature of my aunt, God rest her soul, the wife. It was kind of, in my opinion, not childish but unreasonable. Like, because at the end of the day, you knew he took care of all of his children. He took care of all of his children, even his nieces and nephews, and he was really like a father figure to his nieces and nephews and stuff like that. But like, exile, your kids' other two siblings, that wasn't right, because at the end of the day they're still siblings. They still have nieces and nephews that they really don't know. That's why I say at the end of the day it's all about the kids. If kids are involved, it's about them. You got to put your feelings and your foolery to the side for those kids. you know but I'm certain that a little bit afterwards, like one of the oldest kids were like, let's cut this BS, because at the end of the day, this is our sibling. They are our siblings, they are our blood, we can't change that. And at the same time, I do believe that my auntie, that was the wife, my auntie knew about this other woman and these other children. So I don't think, like, of course, you're gonna, that's your husband. That's your husband. And he out here, with somebody else. That's your husband. Of course, you're gonna feel salty and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you knew he took care of his business. Like, he took care of, he took care of him. And I'm pretty sure they had conversations to where he was like, you just don't understand, I'm in love, whatever. But you still decided to stay with him. So since you still decided to stay with him, and then you knew about this other family and stuff like that, like, you chose to stay with him, so you should have sucked it up and was like, okay, well, we have 5 kids ourselves, and they have another other 2 siblings or whatever. Let's make amends, let's make this right. But again, just like with Curly said, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And part of me felt like she acted that way because she was embarrassed. Like, that's really embarrassing. And I've had myself, embarrassments with, significant others and stuff like that. Like, it's really embarrassing. So it was like a fight or flight type thing. Like, you know, so Curtis said if she knew, it's different. Right. And I'm saying, like, women, we know things. Like, he went all these years taking care of both households, and you mean to tell me you didn't know? Yes, you knew. Yes, you knew. You you knew. It was just like maybe some like denial type stuff or whatever like that. But I know I'm not the only one who experienced this within my family. I'm pretty sure it's in everyone's family. But again, y'all know me. I talk about things people are not comfortable talking about. They say it up here, I just say it out my mouth. You know. So yeah, at least, yeah, she was shamed. She was shamed. But like I said, when there's children involved or kids involved, and even though, like, when their kids were grown or grown, that's still their children. When there's children involved, you have to put that ego to the side. That ego is one. It could be an enemy. Alicia says if she didn't know, he was a pro at taking care of 2 homes and kept them separate. If she ain't, well, she knew. She knew. She knew. She knew. He took care of, the kids with her. Never missed a beat. So he was taking care of, kids on the other side. You know your husband, like, even not being married, just in a regular relationship, that intuition, huh? That girl ain't gonna steer you wrong. Go with your gut. Stop fighting it. Stop fighting. But yeah, so that was it. Death at a funeral. Death at a funeral. Death at a funeral. Yes. And I'm saying I named it Death at a Funeral because somebody could have died at the funeral. Like for real. Like it could have, if nobody would have adulted, and it just take one match. It just takes one match to set everything off. It takes one match. That's it. It could have took one person to say something slick or slide or whatever like that, and everybody in the whole funeral home would have been swinging. You're swinging, or you're trying to break it up, or you're trying to break it up and you end up swinging. It could have been a death. It could have been a death at a funeral. It could have. So, like I said, I mean, stuff still going on like that now. The only difference is men don't want to pay the cost to be the boss anymore. Like you want to cheat right. I was talking to somebody, and he's a male. One of my exes, and he just keep calling. I'm like, no, enjoy your wife. Enjoy your wife. Like, y'all know me. I'm not into married men, But if you're gonna cheat right. Cheat right. If you're gonna do anything, do it right. If you don't be, oh well, you just gotta meet me here. Or no, bro, you gotta pay the cost to be the boss. And that's what a lot of men are doing. They don't, they fell off of that, paying the cost to be the boss. Alicia says, I'm glad that funeral didn't go south, because listening to the story, I was like, whoo, child. And when you said they had him on their shirts, I was like, oh, somebody fought. No, almost. But no, they had that separate everything. They had a separate, they made him his own wreath, with the flowers and stuff, put it up there by the casket, and was like, daddy, to you, daddy, from both of his girls that on the other side. Hey John, the poet, you have to respect he said you have to respect his wishes. If he supported them while he was living, he mostly would have wanted them there. It's your uncle's wishes they should focus on. Right. And that's the point I was making. That's the point I was making. You know that person. It always should be the wishes of, the deceased. Whatever. Most importantly, there's kids involved. That's his children. These children didn't ask these, but it was they're grown, because they're my great cousins. They like my mama age and stuff. But they didn't ask to be here. They love their daddy just as much as their other siblings love their daddy. We just gotta, let's be mindful of some things. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna cheat right. I don't condone cheating, but if you're gonna cheat right. It pays you got to pay the cost to be the boss. So that's it. It could have been a death at a funeral. It could have been a death at a funeral. But again, if you're now hopping on this live with Energy with CRC, you gotta bless the live. Take 3 sips. 1, 2, 3. We got some more comments. So my ace said, a lot of married monogamous people should be poly. That would help get rid of cheating problem. Yes. And I do agree with that. Like, because I mean, at the end of the day, like, we don't imprint. We don't imprint. And I know that sometimes even being in a relationship, you get that thought, to cheat, or if your significant other is not giving you what you need or chooses not to give you what you need, then, why not? Why not try it? I know most men will be like, oh yeah, she can have a girlfriend. I don't care, because that'll be our girlfriend and stuff like that. Even with, it's easier. Like, again, that's an unhealthy language. Oh my God, that's an unhealthy language. Again, like, you have to communicate. You always have to communicate, whether it's good or bad. And I think that's the best thing about having a relationship, and actually being comfortable with somebody you're with, who you could like get naked before. And I'm not saying get naked physically, but like I'm saying, get naked mentally and spiritually before, so where you know you could talk about anything, even though you it may hurt or whatever, but we still need to get into the habit of um communicating well. Which brings me back to last week's live with energy with CRC is it was being afraid to be unfiltered, and like it goes back, like I said, it goes back into communication. Like you have to be you have to not be afraid to tell somebody how you feel, um and you have to learn how to not spare their feelings, because at the end of the day, when they have to have they want to give something across or get something across, they're not going to spare your feelings. We have to get out of that sparing people feelings. Like, it's not, I know it's not what you say is how you say it, but even in those situations like this where you have a this dude got a baby for somebody else, and he has to come and tell his wife or his main significant other that he got a baby by somebody else. There's never a right time. There's never a right time for bad news or good news. Just go out, just say it. You feel me? So as I'm closing, like, we really have to um get a hold to our language. Like, unhealthy language is not just language. You have to actually know what your unhealthy language is, because all of us have it. Whether it's your body language, or the way you say things, or when you shut down, or you really don't want to hear nobody else's opinion. um yeah, I know, yeah. So John says men should just not cheat and focus on their relationship. No disrespect, but you shouldn't pay the cost to be the boss. No such thing as cheating, right? Well, I mean, I can feel it from right now. No such thing as paying the cost to be the boss. In this situation, it does. Like, I'm not saying, I'm not condoning cheating is right, but I'm just saying, if you're gonna cheat, cheat right. If you got somebody else on the side, like, as women, man, this thing ain't for free. This ain't free. Now, there's a whole lot of women out there who just give it up for free. Baby, no, it's not called prostitution. What I'm saying is, it's like, you just can't. That's another story. That's another story. But I gotta wrap it up. Thank you guys for joining me and sharing your energy with me. Just even being on this live and just listening to me. Um, I appreciate it. I thank you. For joining me with Energy with CRC. I love the energy. I'm always here for feedback. Again, you can DM me in my DMs on Instagram. You can also leave a comment on YouTube, because I am live on YouTube. Leave your comments below, or you could just contact me direct at lettiarac@gmail.com. It's LETTIARAC All right. So another shout out to Freedom K Radio, the Liveline TV, everybody on this live. All right. Um, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up with 5 sips. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one, 5. That's your exit ticket out the door. So again, it's your girl TRC. Thanks for sharing your energy, and I hope to see you soon. Remember, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Energy with TRC. Go look me up. All right. I appreciate you guys. And also, if you have anything you would like to share, any business you would like to promote, leave it in my comments. Email me. We're gonna shout you out. I'm not in the bucket of crabs. I'm here to help you guys elevate as I elevate. All right. It's your girl Tiara C. Thank you for rocking with me. All right. There you go. Whoa. Thank you.